What's good, everyone? This is Darren Jackson, and I'm on Darren Jackson Show. I'm going to get a chance to do some high school talk for Class 3A, Division 1, and Division 2 previews, as well as college football previews. And we're also going to do some NFL talk. And finally, tonight, we'll get a chance to do some talk on some Heisman predictions, who you think could be the front runners for the Heisman Trophy in college football. And so much more in the world of sports. Also, get a chance to get some updates on some games today in Major League Baseball. Also, talk about USA men's basketball as they defeated, I think it was the Czech Republic today. Kevin Durant, congratulations to him being the all-time leading scorer in U.S. history for the Olympics, surpassing Carmelo Anthony. But first, I definitely want you guys to know that you could be able to go to my page, the Darren Jackson Show. You can go to Facebook, and you can also to be able to go to my Twitter, Next Level Star 20, to where you could be able to get a chance to come to my YouTube page, subscribe, like, and hit that notification button so you would not miss another video. So we're going to go ahead and get into the high school talks of Class 3A Division 1. And we start out with which team in Division 1 can stop Tuscola Gymnet. Gymnet's going to be a really good team this year. I think that they have the talented areas on both offense and defense that can make another run for the state championship and AT&T Stadium. I'm about to go ahead and let everyone know. So on FaceTime, I'm sorry, Facebook, you guys could be able to see me on my show, get a chance to talk to me, get a chance to go on the live stream. You can also be able to uh, give me some comments, tell me what you think about my show and everything. And here it goes. Also, I'm going to do the same thing with my Twitter brands. So, guys on Twitter, if you guys have anything to say, please definitely do that. I would love for you to be able to let me know on your thoughts on my show. Give me 1 second, everyone. Just trying to, and that's not what I was trying to do. Sometimes I really don't like my computer. It messes up a lot. All right, hold on 1 second. Trying to get in. All right, let me go ahead and let everyone know on here. All right. Okay, so what I did was I went on and sent this out to everyone. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some live viewers for tonight. All right, so we're going to get to Class 5A Division 1. Definitely go ahead and talk about Gymnet. Gymnet is a team that I think is going to be one of the best teams in the state. The second best team to me in the state is Brock. Brock should be good. They got a lot of things that I believe Greg Teffer said that they need to be able to improve on. I think that this could be a Brock team that could match well with Gymnet. The third team in the state is Gladewater. I think Gladewater is a really good team that has a lot of pieces to the puzzle. They got to find an offensive line that can be able to help out those skilled players. Tatum is another one. Last year, Tatum got knocked out in the area round, and it was kind of tough for them. But With that being said, I think that Tatum is one of the premier teams in the state that can make a run for the state championship. They can make it as far as they can in the state. And let me see. Something is going on with my system, guys. I'm trying to see if I can get people to come on to my live chat. Oh gosh. And I'm very bad at this right now. Let's see. Customization. It's weird. My last chat is not creating. Okay, there we go. All right, so Malakoff is the fifth ranked team in the state. I think Malakoff is a team that can make some noise in the playoffs. Vanderbilt is Industrial. That's another interesting team from the greater Austin area that is going to be pretty good. Grandview, Lorena. I really like Pilot Point. Pilot Point could be that team that a lot of people is going to sleep on this year. They're going to be very talented. Hollisville, they're bringing back almost everyone except Jonathan Brooks, who is now at the University of Texas. Hollisville was that close on knocking off Jim Ned in the state championship game. I think that they will be loaded again. When they get down to 11 to 25, some of the dark horse teams, I got to say, you got to watch out is Yoakum. Yoakum is a team I always think that they are more competitive year in, year out. Another team that is very competitive as well is Mount Vernon. Uh, Pottsboro is another one. Shallow Water could be a good team. Mineola, Woodville, especially Woodville. Woodville is that team you don't want to play. You don't want to meet up in the title game. Now on to Division Two. Division Two should be a really good one. My favorite team to win the state championship is Wascom. Wascom is the team that I think that could match up with anyone in the state. Everyone is stating that Franklin is the number one ranked team in the state. Canadian had won the state title last year. I don't see anyone stopping Wascom this year. I think Wascom has that shot to make it to the state championship. Elysian Fields is another good team. Childress, Newton is very good. Gunner is definitely good this year. East Bernard, Lexington. 11 to 25. My dark horse team is Gilmer Harmony. Paul Pewitt should be good this year. Rogers, Idaho. Dangerfield is another team that I say is you better keep your eyes open on those guys. Dangerfield, home of Steve Edmonds. Big shout out to Steve Edmonds tonight. This is a really good team that can match well with anyone. Now, that district that they're in, and we can try to get to that district. I want to say Dangerfield and Wascom. I think that they're away from each other from the district. Corrigan, Camden, and 12, 3A Division 2. They haven't been good for quite a while. Eric Foreman, shouts out to Eric Foreman, former Texas Longhorn star. He was one of the best players I've ever known. Okay, so Dangerfield and Paul Pewitt are in the same district. DeKalb, they was 6-4 last year. Hooks was 6-5 last year. That district in 10 3A Division 2 should be a good one. Now, Elysian Fields and Wascom, that's going to be a war right there. So we never know who's going to come out in that matchup to win that game. But Division 3 should be a good one. It should be a very competitive one. And like I said, there's a lot of weapons that's going to transpire. I think that a lot of people definitely want to see who can win state in Division 1 and Division 2. Um, I think that Jim Ned, like I said, with head coach Matt Fanning, I think his running back Xavier Wishart, he is one of the most competitive players that he have ever coached. Jim Ned versus Brock could be the state semifinalist or maybe the state title game, but it's hard to win state in the great state of Texas, especially when it comes to playing someone that is not just in your district, but statewide. It's one of the most competitive. I want to say one of the most competitive competitions in the state, and to see that this could be another year in 3A, Division 1 and Division 2, to say, hey, this could be the year that Brock could win the whole title in Division 1. This could be the year that Dangerfield could win it in Division 2, or Wascom could win it. You never know who's going to come out to win that state championship. And to make a short story on this whole scenario, I really believe that 3A in Texas is 10 times more competitive than in Louisiana. Nothing against Louisiana, but I have to say that Texas is a whole lot better, bigger, faster, stronger than Louisiana. I would put any team in Texas, the good teams, I'm talking about the good teams, like a Wascom or like a Jim Ned or a Tatum. I would put them up against any other team in 3A or maybe 2A schools. So with that being said, now we're going to go ahead and get into the previews for college football. And this is based on college football related. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the premier teams that could make a run for a national championship. Let me give me 1 second, guys. I think that this year in college football, my top 5 teams to watch out this year. Number 1, definitely going to be Alabama. Alabama lost a lot, but they do have Bryce Young. If he could be able to have some of the good premier weapons in the SEC to throw the ball to, I think Alabama would be good. Their defense is going to be exceptional. Number 2 is going to be Clemson. DJ DJ Ualamole. I think I said it right. I hope I did. If I mess up your name, DJ, I'm so sorry, man. I think he's a Heisman front runner. He followed up behind Trevor Lawrence, who is now with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Clemson also lost their running back in Travis Etienne. But I think Clemson should be a really good team that can compete for the national championship. Third team is Ohio State. I want to know what Ohio State's going to bring now that Justin Fields is gone. And I know that Garrett Wilson is one of their top receivers in the country. My 4th team is the Oklahoma Sooners. I think Oklahoma is going to be good this year. They got Spencer Rattler. I'm not a big OU fan, but they have always had a good squad. I think that this is the best squad that Lincoln Riley is going to have this year. And my fifth and final team is going to be Texas A&M. I think that Texas A&M could be able to make a run for the college football playoffs. But the only thing that they're going to have to be able to do is they're going to have to get by Alabama, LSU, Auburn. I think that the Aggies is going to have a 10-win season. I think that Jimbo Fisher is it's going to be close, but to no avail. I don't see him beating the likes of Alabama and maybe LSU, which I think that LSU is going to have a really good year this year. Now, outside of the SEC, like I said, in the Big Ten, Ohio State should be a team to watch out. Michigan is it's going to be okay. I don't know how good Michigan is going to be, considering the fact that this is a make or break year for Jim Harbaugh. Iowa should be good. They always good. Kurt Ferris team has always been competitive. Wisconsin should be good as well. Penn State, who had a down year last year, they should be better than what they were. Minnesota, I don't know too much about Minnesota quite well. A couple years ago, that was good, but this year, I don't see how if they could get by Ohio State and Indiana. Indiana is going to be a really good team as well. Illinois should be okay. Brett Bielema is back in the Big Ten, because that running style that he did at Arkansas, it did not work, bro. It didn't work at all, period. Big 12, you're talking about Oklahoma. The only team I can see that can match well with Oklahoma is Texas. I think that the Longhorns and new head coach Steve Sarkisian, if they can be able to get the ball rolling, I think that they will be good. Oklahoma State is another team you got to watch out. And also, I would say my dark horse team is Iowa State. Iowa State was good last year. If they would have made a few key plays and not lose that game to Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game, even though they beat them in the regular season in Ames, I think that they can be a really good team to watch out. Kansas State is another one. TCU should be good. West Virginia should be good as well. In the Pac-12, my prediction is Oregon. Oregon should win the Pac-12. I would like to see what USC is going to bring to the table. Colorado should be good this year. Arizona State could be the dark horse team that could sneak up on everyone and everybody. I think that Herm Edwards squad could be the X factor. Washington should be good. Washington State is okay. Utah should be good as well. Stanford, I think they're on a down point. And the American, Central Florida should be good as always. SMU, they should be okay. I don't know how good they'll be. Cincinnati, it's the same way. Last year, Cincinnati had a great year. Memphis should be good too, as well as Navy. Tulane should be good. U of H, I don't know what U of H is going to have this year, and that's something that's going to scare a lot of people. Are they going to be good or are they going to be bad, even though they lost Marquez Stevenson, who's now with the Buffalo Bills? In the ACC, besides Clemson, I think Miami should be good. North Carolina will definitely be good with Mac Brown. I love Coach Brown, and when he was at Texas, helping Texas win the national championship with Vince Young. Virginia Tech should be good this year. Louisville may be okay. Florida State, they're up and down. Duke should be good this year as well. Pittsburgh, Syracuse should be okay, as well as Virginia, Wake Forest, and Louisville. In the SEC, like I said, Alabama should be as advertised, Alabama. We all know that. Uh, LSU, I think LSU, their defense is going to be really good. Derek Stingley Jr., he's probably going to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. Like I said, Texas A&M should be good. Their defense is bringing back the wrecking crew. If they can find a quarterback at Texas A&M, I think Haynes King will be the man at quarterback. He was the man at Longview, having Longview win that state championship for the first time in 81 years. But if that is the case, I definitely would like to be able to see Texas A&M and Alabama on October 9th in College Station. And I have a feeling that Alabama is going to destroy Texas A&M. But you never know what could happen. These things are very unfortunate. In the East, I would say Georgia and Florida is going to compete in the East. I don't know how good Josh Heupel as a head coach will be at Tennessee. South Carolina, Missouri, they should be okay. Kentucky and Vivendi, they should be all right. We get back to the West. Arkansas with Sam Pittman. I think Arkansas will be okay. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Don't know what they're going to bring, but you never know with Mississippi State. Mississippi State could be able to sneak up on a lot of people. Conference USA. I think that Louisiana Tech is going to be good this year. Rice should be okay, but they got a lot of pieces to the puzzle. Marshall should be good. The Thundering Herd. Florida Atlantic, Florida International. Those two teams are going to be good, as well as Southern Miss. Southern Miss should be really good. North Texas is going to be good too, as well as Charlotte. We get down to the Premier Bottoms, Old Dominion, and UTEP. UTSA should be very good this year as well. Sunbelt, I think that would be Louisiana, Raging Cajuns. I think they're going to be one of those teams to watch out. Appalachian State is another good team as well. UL Monroe, I don't know what they're bringing to the table this year, but, the Sun Belt is always wide open for anyone, anybody. It's the same thing with the Mountain West. Boise State should be the favorite, but watch out for Air Force. And also watch out for UNLV. Tate Martell is at UNLV. I think that is something to keep your eyes on. Fresno State is always good, as well as Colorado State. And the MAC, I'm going to say anybody in the MAC can win it. I don't know too much about the MAC quite well. I know Northern Illinois should be good, as well as Buffalo, Bowling Green. Akron should be okay. Now, getting to the NFL, we're going to have some previews. I know it's last year, Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. I think that this year, NFL should be very interesting. You can never tell what could happen in the NFL. Preseason, I think that we'll see what's going to transpire in the preseason. I don't want to make no strong predictions on who can win the Super Bowl because I'm not that kind of person that I want to overjump the gun and say, well, this person going to win the Super Bowl, this team going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not going to do that right now. But what I am going to say is that according to Dave Campbell, Texas Football Magazine, the Heisman Trophy, DJ Uliangalele, they are picking him. Some picking Spencer Rattler, JT Daniels, Bryce Young. I'm going to say this, and a lot of people may think I'm going to be a fool for saying this, But I'm gonna say you better keep your eyes on Bijan Robinson from Texas. I think Bijan Robinson could make a strong case on winning the Heisman. If he has a really good game this year and he could be able to step up against the likes of Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Kansas State, and some of these other teams, I think Bijan Robinson can make a statement for the Heisman. And let's see. I know it said there has not been not one viewers tonight, which that's fine. Uh, Again, with what I just said about Bijan Robinson, I think that Bijan Robinson could be one of the guys that can make a run for the Heisman. I know everybody wants to pick a quarterback, and last year we had Devontae Smith, who was a wide receiver, to win it for Alabama as a wide receiver, first time since Desmond Howard won it when he was at Michigan. I think that this year I don't think it's going to be a quarterback that's going to win the Heisman. I think we're going to have a running back this year. And like I said, I think Bijan Robinson is the one that can win the Heisman. I may be wrong for saying it, and we may have a quarterback that will win it, but I'm definitely picking Bijan Robinson this year. I'm really hoping that he has a great year. Sorry about that, guys. One of my good friends hit me up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get to the MLB talk, get some updated scores and analysis. All right, so top of the stakes, we got the Orioles up on the Tigers 2-1. Top of the fifth, where it's a tie game between the Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays, 5 apiece. In the bottom of the fourth, the Yankees is up on the Marlins 2-0. Middle of the second, the Cubs and the Nationals are tied at 1. Middle of the third, no score between the Phillies and the Pirates. The Mariners is up on the Rangers in the second inning, 2-0. Top of the first, no score between the Reds and the Mets, like they just started. White Sox is up on the Indians, top of the third, 1-0. The Twins are up on the Cardinals, 2-0. Top of the second, no score between the Brewers and Braves. We have some final scores. Blue Jays defeated the Royals 4-0. It was the Giants over the Astros 8-6. Angels over the Athletics 1-0. And then later on tonight we have 2 games: the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, and the Rockies and the Padres. So right now in the standings, Boston has a half game lead over Tampa Bay for the East, for the top spot in the East. White Sox have a 9-game lead over the Indians in the Central, and the Astros have a 5.5-game lead over the Athletics. And the National League East, the Mets have a 3.5-game over the Philadelphia Phillies. The Milwaukee Brewers have a 7-game stretch over the Cincinnati Reds, and the Dodgers have a 3.5-game lead. Giants have a 3.5-game lead over the Dodgers. So, and we're talking about who is what in the playoffs. As far as the wild card goes, so if the playoffs was today, the Astros will get the 1 seed. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. and that way we want to get to it. So if we had the playoffs today, and here is what the standings would look like for the wild card. Astros would get the top seed. Boston would be the 2 seed, and the White Sox would be the 3 seed. The in-play game would be between Tampa Bay and Oakland, who would take on the Astros in the divisional round. And in the NL, the Giants got the lead over the Milwaukee Brewers. The Mets would get the 3 seed, and then the 1-game playoff game will be between the Dodgers and the Padres. So with that being said, this year baseball season should be a good one, and hopefully tomorrow I could be able to get some people who wants to talk about Louisiana talk. Class 2A and Class 1A, I'm going to go ahead and get into that on Tuesday, guys. And after Sunday, I'm going to take a day off. I'm going to relax. I'm going to chill, relax, get myself ready for work. And hopefully on Tuesday, on my off day, I will be able to get a chance to do my live chat, hopefully during the daytime. I've been trying to do it in the evenings, but to no avail. I don't see too many people being on here. I've even promoted it to Facebook and Twitter. I may get my Instagram back. I don't know. But I'm hoping that one day you guys can definitely be on my live chat. We can get a chance to talk. It may not even have to be sports related. You can just tell me how your day going, or you can be able to let me know on what you've been up to lately. Just hopefully I can be able to get some people that will come onto my show. I definitely would like to be able to have a strong casting view to come on and definitely get a chance to talk something. It could be sports. It don't have to be sports. It could be relationship issues. It could be anything that you guys want to talk about. I'm definitely available. So with that being said, tomorrow I'm going to try to get into the Louisiana previews. I'm hoping that I can be able to get a lot of viewers from Louisiana. Let me see if those guys would be able to be on my show. I'm hoping that they will. Uh, let's see. Okay, I don't think that anyone has said anything yet. But hopefully Louisiana tomorrow, you guys are more than welcome to come. I'm looking forward to being able to get a chance to talk to someone. And tomorrow, actually, I'm going to go ahead and put something in. And like I said, I hope that I can get some people to come into my show and we get a chance to talk. Hopefully, I can be able to get their thoughts on some teams in the Louisiana areas that would be good this year, and hope that they will be able to hear me out. So, with that being said, I want to thank you all. If you get a chance to watch it tonight, or get a chance to watch it anytime this week, I definitely would be gratefully appreciated. And like I said, hit that like, subscribe, and click on that notification button so you won't be able to miss my live podcasting on YouTube. I'm definitely going to work on getting some more things into my show so I can be able to have my own podcasting. I can be able to try to go online on Spreaker as well as SoundCloud, and hope I can be able to work something out on TuneIn Radio maybe one day to see if I can get my show national. So I hope that you guys have a good Saturday night. Enjoy yourselves, and Like I said, if you guys ever want to hit me up, please, you can inbox me. You can be able to DM me on Twitter, and just let me know on your thoughts about me doing my show. What are the things that I need to work on? What are the things that you like about my show? And hope that you guys will be able to have a good night. So with that being said, you guys have a good night and enjoy your Saturdays. Thank you.